What's good everyone, Oliver here, welcome back to my channel. So glad you're here. I have a really important video for you today. If I had to pick one habit, one behavior to take with me, in fact, if I had to bet on a habit that has the potential to change your life, I would pick this habit. I know that's a bold statement because there's so many good things that you can incorporate into your life. It's gonna make your life better. But every time I practice this, my day is better, every time. So without further ado, I've built this up now, better be good. The behavior is spending the first hour of your day abstaining from any activities that trigger a spike in dopamine. Or in other words, dopamine detoxing. This includes all social media, shopping websites, news websites, emails, text messages, sugary food, anything that gives you pleasure instantaneously. I'm going to explain how to help you achieve this because it's not going to be easy, but first, why? Why should we do this? To explain why, let's dig into dopamine. Dopamine is known to be the happiness molecule, but that does not paint the whole picture. In fact, it doesn't even come close. Dopamine plays a role in so much, in learning, in motivation, in attention, even in movement. It drives so much of our behavior. When we eat, when we have sex, when we socialize, we release dopamine, which makes us feel good. And that reinforces the behavior. So the next time that opportunity presents itself, we'll take it again because we know it feels good. But it's not just released when we obtain a reward, it's released in anticipation of that reward as well. When experiments on mice knocked out their dopamine, they starved to death because they had no motivation to seek out and get food. And even when the food was dropped really close to them, they didn't care. That's how powerful this molecule is. But social media companies don't care. They still design apps that hijack our reward system and they weaponize our own dopamine and use it against us. In the process, they're creating a sick generation. We haven't evolved to deal with this highly stimulating world yet. When you wake up to that stimuli, that's the worst thing you can do because you're telling your brain, I can expend this much energy to get this reward. And that robs you of drive and motivation and creativity. Why work on that hard project? Why do it? Why work on that business idea or complete that task when you can get a reward instantly without even moving? Plus, consuming content as soon as you get up zaps your creativity. Your mind is crowded with other people's shit. But at the end of every night, you kind of wipe the slate clean. When you wake up, nothing has crowded your mind yet. Nothing has influenced you. Nothing has stimulated you. You're fresh, you're alert, you're focused. You want to go and get that reward. If you spend an hour in the morning without that spike of dopamine, you're setting a new standard. You're resensitizing your pleasure circuit because you're telling your brain, I need to get an hour of work or reflection in before I get a reward, before I look at my phone. And as you build this into a habit, the harder but more meaningful tasks become more attractive. For me, this happens straight away. If I've been a little bit indulgent and I haven't dopamine detoxed for a while, the first day I do it, I feel like I can achieve more in my day because all the things that I really want to do, not the easy stuff, the things that are hard, they become more enjoyable. And it will be hard at first because you are used to being connected to your loved ones, to the world as soon as you get up. And you'll miss that. You may feel lonely or bored, but being checked in all day, every day is keeping you distracted from yourself. And it's pushing you further away from that meaningful activity that you really want to do, from your goal, from your dream. You can just about see it through this haze of this glistening array of transient, hollow pleasure that's directly in front of you, that bombards your consciousness from dusk till dawn. But it's still in reach, that dream. You can turn it into reality. If you can escape from this prison, this kind of cage, this tech cage you're in, you just need to escape from it. You're glued to your phone, you look like a question mark all day. I'm fascinated by the topic of dopamine and how this modern world of technology has been set up to keep us addicted. If you're interested in how TikTok works, how the algorithms of these social media platforms keep us addicted through mechanisms like that are the same as slot machines in Vegas. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, then subscribe to my channel. I'll be releasing that kind of content. You want to eliminate visual cues. Don't bring your phone to bed because it'll be there in the morning and you'll see it and you'll be like, ooh, that's a conduit to pleasure. I'll take that. You want to get rid of that. Buy an alarm clock and wake up to that instead. Remember, you're fighting against your natural human impulse. It's going to be a hard battle. It's not going to be easy. So help yourself. Eliminate all these cues. If you want to use your computer, do it with purpose. Get straight into working on what's most important to you, what's going to bring meaning to your life. Get up, be present, drink water, be grateful, and get after it. I would take a focused, uninterrupted hour over 5 hours or 10 hours of trickling through work where you're kind of distracted and you're looking at your phone any day. 1 hour of deep work is so valuable. And I recommend us doing this every day. And obviously you don't want to get up and work every day. Still do it, but just be with your thoughts. You can reflect, you can journal, you can meditate, you can be with yourself, you can get to know yourself. You know, maybe you haven't done that in a while. Either way, block out the internet world for 1 hour and it could change your entire life. Please give it a go. Much love.